Hi, I'm Kevin Jones from NGINX, now part of F5. And today I'm going to be talking about the options you have when deploying microservices. Many organizations are modernizing how they write and deliver their applications. Most have existing monolithic applications that are bulky and difficult to deploy. And instead of building on top of these existing applications, they write more newer, modern applications using modern microservices type architectures. This provides the ability for app development teams to quickly scale and deliver new functionality for both monolithic applications and new applications. However, you need an environment in which to run these microservices, and the best choice really is being containers. Kubernetes is an industry leader in container management and orchestration. But concerns arise as it relates to delivering applications on Kubernetes. You need some way to bring traffic into your environment or between your monolithic applications into the various service containers that basically these Kubernetes instances provide. An ingress controller is one of the most critical parts of a Kubernetes platform. Basically, all of your traffic as it comes in through this entry point is distributed amongst your applications using Kubernetes. But there are challenges in observability, troubleshooting, and securing your applications that have been decomposed into microservices. Also, some ingress controllers can present a significant amount of CPU and memory overhead, and you need an ingress controller that is built on top of a proven and reliable load balancing technology that destroys these barriers. With our ingress controller for Kubernetes, you get the benefits of using the Kubernetes control plane to manage the load balancing configurations with the performance, reliability, and advanced features of NGINX Plus. Those issues around CPU and memory overhead completely shrink away because you'll be using the smallest and fastest supported data path for deploying and managed services within Kubernetes. We differ from the competition because our development philosophy, we prioritize long-term stability and consistency, which basically avoids breaking backwards compatibility. Every release is built and maintained to a supportable production standard with a focus on enterprise-grade application delivery. It has an integrated code base based on native NGINX capabilities and directives. Finally, by providing built-in service discovery and orchestration, it's easy to deploy, scale, and route with the enterprise hybrid application. This hybrid model works very well for most organizations. If you need something more dynamic, then you might be looking to adopt a service mesh technology. But because this technology is very complex and not mature, you'll want to make sure that your organization will benefit before taking this plunge. We actually have a 6-point checklist that you can use to determine your readiness. First, you have to have a mature production CI/CD pipeline. Second, you must be deploying fairly frequently, at least 1 time a day. Third, you should be fully invested in Kubernetes for your production environment. Fourth, you have zero trust production environment and you need mutual TLS between all of your services. Fifth, your application is complex in both number and the depth of services. And sixth, your team has reached operational maturity when deploying and orchestrating your applications. If you answered yes to all 6 of these points, then it's a great time to explore service mesh solutions. Alongside of our Aspen Mesh project, created to make Istio an enterprise-ready solution, we are also building a lightweight, efficient, NGINX-based service mesh to support Kubernetes and hybrid applications. Please contact us if you'd like to find out more. Wherever you are in your application modernization journey, our fast, lightweight solutions will enable your current needs and prepare you for the future. Visit NGINX to learn more. Hi, I'm Kevin Jones from Nginx, now part of F5. And today I'm going to be talking to you about the benefits of application centricity. One of the interesting things that we're seeing in the marketplace is that enterprises going through digital transformation are mandating a move from hardware to software. This is challenging to do in a hierarchical infrastructure where you are configuring applications and their components within that infrastructure technology stack. We call this an infrastructure-centric or infra-centric approach. Typically, in a production environment, NetOps controls changes to the overall network infrastructure, and SecOps enforces and manages the overall access policy to these devices in an effort to limit risk and secure the infrastructure. This limits developers and DevOps as they try to deploy new business value or fix existing applications in a production environment. Because they have poor visibility into application performance and troubleshooting, and they're limited in their technology choices, DevOps teams often find unsanctioned workarounds, opening up the infrastructure to vulnerabilities. With Nginx Controller, we've abstracted the applications from the infrastructure in what we call an application-centric or app-centric approach. The application and its components, which may include services like traffic or security, are the first-class objects in this type of approach. DevOps team members may be most excited to know that Nginx Controller is designed as an API-first approach, meaning that everything you could do in the GUI is first made possible through an API. Different functional teams, such as NetOps, SecOps, and DevOps, and other ecosystem partners, can manage applications and their components via Controller's API. And this is all done with role-based access control. These APIs are layered with a portal or built-in integrations depending on the operator. Let's talk about some of the immediate benefits to this approach. With the infra-centric approach, you have limitations around your technology stack and poor visibility into application performance, leading to inefficient troubleshooting and diminished agility. Our app-centric, API-first design philosophy eliminates these issues. The APIs enable automation and app lifecycle management with an end-to-end view of application performance and health. NetOps and SecOps can establish guardrails instead of gates by setting up pre-approved parameters. This API enables all personas to access the app and its components when they need to, versus only when another group has completed a ticket request. DevOps gains the freedom and agility to define and configure their applications, and each team can have a customized view into what matters most. No longer constrained by the infrastructure and gated access, DevOps will be able to deliver business-critical code, and they are unlikely to go rogue. Now, let's see how it's a game changer for the long term. You might have noticed that we haven't talked about the infrastructure. Don't worry, it isn't excluded from this type of approach. NetOps teams can continue to manage the infrastructure, and as it grows and shrinks as needed without worrying about how it will impact your application strategy. You'll be able to extend into different technology stacks or infrastructure while controlling the cost of your app-centered design and delivery. Because Controller is infrastructure agnostic, you can deploy across a variety of different clouds. Bare metal, or even within container environments. Controller's lightweight footprint reduces the total cost of ownership of delivering applications, providing better return on investment and improved time to value. With NGINX Controller, your enterprise doesn't need to sacrifice security and compliance in order to achieve speed. We enable enterprises to increase business agility, provide an excellent customer experience, decrease security risks, and improve digital return on investment. Are you ready to see it in action? Visit nginx.com to get a trial.